Okay, so we're going to start with the second part of this brochure, and it is solving for the length of the hypotenuse. And you see here it says example 3 and 4, and they're both missing the side measures for the hypotenuse, which remember is the diagonal line. It's the longest side of a triangle, the right triangles. So they both have a right angle. We know that they have right angles because the little box is there, so we don't have to check that. So now we just need to label our sides. So we can label this one A and this one B. And then of course this is C. Okay, so let's write down what we know. A squared, 8 squared, plus B squared would be 15 squared, equals, well, we don't know what C is, so I'm going to leave it as C squared. Okay, so in my calculator, to save time, okay, low battery, so let's see, 8 squared is 64, okay, plus 15, remember that x2 is a little shortcut for squared, x2, 15 squared, is 225, okay, so now we need to add those two up, okay, so 225, so plus, so your answer, which is 225 plus 64, equals 289. Okay, so now on this side of the equal sign I have 289, and then it equals C squared. Okay, well, just like when we were solving for X, we were solving for C, which is our variable. And here's where the square roots that we learned yesterday and this week comes in handy. Remember when we're trying to solve for X, we have to do the inverse. If it was multiplying, we had to divide to get it off, to get the X by itself. If it was adding, we had to subtract to get the X by itself. Well, since it's an exponent, the opposite of an exponent is a square root. So we're going to have to square both sides, okay? And when you square 289, you get 17. And when you square C squared, it's just C. It takes a little 2 exponent off, and it's just C. So now we get C equals 17. So that's how you find out the missing side over here. Okay? Same for down here. This is A, this is B. So 30 squared plus 40 squared equals C squared. This was your C. Okay? So we have 30 squared, 900, plus 40 squared, 1600, equals C squared. When we add 1600 and 900 together, we get 2500. 2500 equals C squared. So how do we get the C by itself when it has a square? We have to do the square root of both sides to get the C by itself. And that is going to give us the C by itself, and then the square root of 2500 is 50. So 50 is our hypotenuse. Okay? Okay. With your teachers now, they're going to show you how to do the last part of example 5 and 6. And then for those of you who are watching this at home, I will have a third video on example 5 and 6. Have a good day.